Who better to tell a story than somebody who tells stories for a living? So I called Austin author Sarah Bird, and this is what came out of it.
Now we are live, but I will edit if need be. But I was going to say I have my own I shit you not story, which was I called up Sarah Bird after she very generously gave me her number, and then I hung up on her in the middle of her story.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. You had somebody far more important to talk to.
It was a scheduled call.
It was scheduled, yeah. I was making a special thing to call, and let me get back with you, Sarah.
Yeah, I felt really bad. I did. My phone etiquette leaves a lot to be desired, I'm sure. But you were telling me, and I don't want to take the thunder from this. You were telling me a story about the hour that you were in the porn business. Is that
my 1 hour in the porn business? So this was 1993, and I had just published. What? What a year?
What a year it was. Yeah.
I had just published my fourth quote unquote real novel, not counting the trash books I've written. Virgin of the Radio.
No such thing.
Yeah, absolutely. They're all modern classics. So it's 1993. I just published this book, and my publisher was very hesitant about publishing it because it has an unlikable heroine. It's this gal, she's big mouth, big ass, and as it was turning out, they were kind of right. Men will read an unlikable, most anti-heroes, they're badasses. But women don't get on board with an unlikable hero, especially in 1993, much more so now. Girls, all the girls in that series are unlikable. This is 1993. And so I was sad about this, that my book was not doing what they had thought it was going to do. And part of the blame, I have to say, was the cover that they had put on it. They had a bunch of covers and just not getting the idea of what this book was about. And nobody at the publishing company, Doubleday, liked any of the covers. And so at last minute, they just kind of went with a, generic fill-in cover. And they put a black cowboy boot on the cover with a woman's ankle sticking out of it. And this very penile looking ceramic box that's like the toe of the boot is gonna kick this ceramic box in it. So I thought, that's kind of part of the problem. But I wanted to help them. I wanted to make this book work, and so I'm driving all over the country to do book signings and stuff. And I had just been to Albuquerque, where most of my family lives, and I made that drive dozens, maybe hundreds of times. So it's 1,400-mile round trip, or is it 700 miles one way, or is it 1,400 miles?
Like
anyway,
that. I mean, it's easily that. Yeah.
It's a long, long day in my 1973 Vega station wagon. That's right,
station wagon.
Yeah.
All the time in that car.
Oh, no, with a revolutionary aluminum engine. So when the oil light came on, it didn't mean put in new oil, and that we put in a new engine. That was that car. So
pretty like that.
I'm coming back from Albuquerque, kind of a dismal book signing I'd had there, and pretty bummed out. And my typical stop on this drive is at Klein's Corner, this mammoth truck stop, where I always load up on my fuel, the Diet Coke, so I go in to get my IV of Diet Coke filled. I walk in there, kind of downhearted about the whole book thing is not working, and behold, in this truck stop, an entire rack of Virgin of the Rodeo on tape, books on tape, Virgin of the Rodeo at the Klein's Corner truck stop. I was ecstatic. I couldn't believe this. I wanted to jump around, tell the guy behind me in line, this is my book. I wrote this book with Virgin Radio. My book. I know. I was so excited it was happening. But the guy behind me in line had mutton chops down to his jaw, and his wallet was on a chain. And so I didn't want to share the information with him.
That's back when mutton chops and walled on a chain were like unusual.
So I get my wastebasket full of Diet Coke, go back out to the car, and I'm just really chuffed, as my British friends and/or assholes like to say. You know, I'm just quite chuffed about being there at Klein's Corner. I feel like, we turned the corner at Klein's Corner with this whole big push that they're doing. And so I'm driving along for about an hour, and of course this was, long before the days of cell phones, so there's no way I could just pick up my phone, call my editor, and go, I made it! If you can make it at Klein's Corner, you can make it anywhere. But I was really excited, and I had to have an hour to think about this and bask in the glow of my triumph. And then it suddenly dawns on me. The visual appears in my mind of the few other books on tape that they have on that rack. And they have names like Slick Honey, Lust in the Fast Lane, Drillin' Miss Daisy. I go, of course.
It's a great book.
Virgin of the Rodeo, combined with this black cowboy boat kicking this penile-looking dachshund. That's, they think it's porn. These poor truck drivers are walking in to buy a spicy book to make the miles disappear. And in fact, there is one sex scene in the entire book, and that sex scene has one participant. And it's the scene of this truck driver jerking off. Just exactly what they had in mind. So
that's awesome. So it's kind of like an onanistic sort of reflection of what's actually going on.
I think it was so meta for a moment, and then I just realized, in fact, I had achieved a certain kind of market penetration, but not what I had in mind.
Oh, yeah.